The Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, mostly sunny and hot today. Just one or two isolated showers and thunder showers across the area. More of the same tomorrow. Better rain chances Sunday. But we're going to start off with today's Samhain, or also known as St. Medar's Day. And St. Medar was the patron saint of farmers going back to the 400 and 500 AD period. And according to the Cajun and French, it emanated in France, Cajun folklore, amongst people that were in the agricultural business. It says, if it rains on June 8th, it will rain for 40 straight days. If it's dry on June 8th, 40 more days of drought. Now, there's no scientific evidence that backs that up, but never underestimate the power of prayer. Now, St. Medar is also the patron saint for good harvest, bad weather, toothaches, brewers, vineyards, and prisoners. So that's interesting. I got a link on my Facebook page, also on KTC's page, and you can learn a little bit more about St. Medar on that post. Now, weather-wise, we did have a few showers, so some got rain today, but most of us didn't. So how do you translate that, Lord? We can't. But we do think tomorrow should be a similar day, maybe a couple of isolated cells showing up. This is what's happened during the course of the day today. Some nice showers across Iberia Parish, a few more late this afternoon, but activity already starting to wane. A couple of isolated cells, one by Fenton right here in Jeff Davis Parish, another one on the Jeff Davis Acadia border, and then another nice little shower that bypassed Opelousas, but gave Lawtell a nice little downpour. Now it continues to move off to the north. It's probably going to miss Chaitanya, but some folks getting lucky with some cooling showers as the afternoon wears on. A couple of other showers showing up across Iberia Parish into St. Martin Parish. This one pretty much dissipating north of Jeanneret, dissipating by Lake Foss Point, and then we'll go up to another nice little cell that's right near the Butte-LaRose area. This one may cross I-10 shortly between Butte-LaRose and Henderson. So again, a couple of tropical showers out there, but nothing to get too excited about. Weather-wise, should be quiet later on this evening. We have some celestial events going on. The space station zooming on by for just 2 short minutes, so set your phone alarm and don't be late. It's going to be moving just about overhead at 9:56 this evening before it disappears behind the Earth's shadow, moving at 17,250 miles an hour. 3 people on board the space station at this point. So that's always cool. And in the eastern sky, you're going to have Jupiter rising. So that's going to be the bright object in the eastern and southern sky. And then in the western sky, you're going to have Venus out there. So a nice celestial events tonight. 90 degrees right now. Dew points, fortunately, have been in the 60s, so there hasn't been much of a heat index. And after starting out in the low to mid 70s, we did officially top out at 93 in Lafayette, mostly upper 80s to near 90. Meanwhile, conditions offshore, light and low, and that's the way it stays this weekend. Great for any fishing or crabbing that you have planned along the coast. Just look out for some storms Sunday afternoon. Meanwhile, down in the deep tropics, we'll watch this area by Central America. Some deep moisture there, but no concerns for now. We'll look at those long-range models coming up tonight at 10. Another disturbance in the Pacific. We're getting ready to go. Meanwhile, our hurricane here down in the Pacific's become a Category 4 storm, but no threat to land. But interesting, it's pretty early for Cat 4s this time of year in the Eastern Pacific. And usually if it's busy in the Eastern Pacific, it's not busy in the Gulf. So we'll talk more about that coming up tonight at 10. Near term quiet, mostly sunny tomorrow, maybe a pop-up shower, but it should be quiet. Going into tomorrow night, we'll see quiet conditions, then a few more showers for your Sunday afternoon. We'll go 30% Sunday. So temperatures tonight, low to mid 70s. Tomorrow back up into the lower 90s with that heat index up to 95 to 98. So tonight, fair skies, typical sultry June night in the works, 73 the low. So our overnight lows creeping upward just a bit. Nice start to the weekend, pretty much a repeat of today, perhaps an isolated shower late in the day at 10%. We go 30% on Sunday, and going into next week, it does look like we'll see a regular daytime showers and thunder showers just about each and every day, and continuing into next weekend as well, putting in maybe a little bit of a dent in the drought overall, but it'll take weeks to get out of the status that we're current in, which is a moderate drought for most and too dry for others. So we'll do need the rain, and it's coming down the road.
All right, thanks, Rob.